I'm Lindsay.
Hi, Olivia. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. This is a great atmosphere you have here.
Why, thank you. Glad to hear it.
Thank you so much for meeting with me.
Oh, yeah, of course. And for coming in.
Here's my resume.
Okay. Thank you. So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a recent graduate of your college's DPT program. I would say I love being a part of a team. I've grown up playing team sports my whole life, and so coming into an opportunity of being part of a team for professional purposes sounds like a great opportunity. Part of the teams I've been on has been an ultimate frisbee team throughout college, which has been super fun, and I'm also an avid alpine skier.
That sounds awesome. I played ultimate frisbee too.
No way!
Yeah, it's great
That's
to meet
awesome.
other ultimate people. So, what would you say some of your strengths are?
For a strength, I would say one of them is that I'm really motivated, and I tend to, so if I set my mind to something, then I really make sure I get it done. Another strength I have is that I'm empathetic, and I think that's really important for a profession that's customer service based, because I can relate to my patients and build that therapeutic alliance.
And what would you say weakness is?
Weakness, I would say that I don't like being pushed out of my comfort zone very often. I know that it's good for me, and I know that there's rewards out of it, which I think is actually a benefit of this job, is that I haven't had a lot of experience in this type of setting, so I think being pushed out of my comfort zone is going to be really rewarding both for me and hopefully for my patients as well.
Yeah, I think it will be, and that actually leads into my next question. What interests you about this job?
Well, I love new challenges, and I think because I haven't had as much opportunity with this type of setting before, it'll be a great option. I also love working in a team, and I think collaborating with other therapies would be a great option and a great opportunity. And I think the patients are a really deserving set of people, and they have a variety of conditions, so I'll never, get bored with what I'm doing.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely won't get bored. So what experiences have prepared you for this job?
So during my education, I did one of my clinical rotations in an inpatient facility, and I had a lot of opportunities to work with a bunch of different neuro conditions. And then during school, during the semester, I also had the opportunity to do a program called Center for Life Skills, where we went and worked with a bunch of stroke patients in a local community. And we also had the opportunity to collaborate with a bunch of other therapies as well, such as occupational therapy, speech, and therapeutic recreation.
So where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years?
Oh, that's a good question. I definitely want to be confident and comfortable and happy with where I am professionally. And I think this is a great opportunity for that. I also, want to build my professional career. So I want to become more of a leader within the community and within this company. And I also really want to continue to strive to be inspired by my patients and my peers and coworkers, but also continue to learn from everything around me.
Sounds like you got a good plan ahead of you there.
Let's hope so.
So that wraps it up for the questions that I have. Do you have any questions for me?
Of course I do. I guess the first question I have is, how would you define success and patient success here?
So success, we kind of based some of it off of patient satisfaction, but success for us is success for our patients. So we just really want them to get better and get back to where they want to be.
Awesome. And I saw on your website that you had a residency program, which is incredible. And I was just wondering if you provided or offered any other continuing education courses here.
Yeah, we always encourage continuing your education. We'll give you the resources for it. And if you do become board certified, we actually have a board certification, recertification, review classes you can take if you're interested in becoming recertified if your certification time ends.
That's awesome. That's really cool. I guess my last big question is, what does a typical case look like here?
So that varies from day to day based on the patients, but normally you can see up to 8 to 12 patients a day.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, pretty
cool.
doable.
Yeah, definitely doable.
Yeah. Any more questions?
That is all I have for now, but I guess if I have any other questions, I'll reach out, hopefully via email or phone call.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Can I have a business card just to make sure I have your contact information?
Oh yeah, here's one right here.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for meeting with me.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Hi, I'm Olivia.
Lindsay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Your receptionist is very nice.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you for meeting with me today.
Yeah, of course. I'm glad you could come.
Here is a copy of my resume.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
So, Olivia, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm a recent grad from the DPT program. I like to be active. I like outdoor activities. I played a sport my entire life, team sport my entire life. I love to learn new things and work with other people. I also had a dream as a kid to help people and to become a teacher. And becoming a physical therapist has helped me fulfill this dream just in a different way than how I previously thought, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. So can you tell me a few strengths and weaknesses?
So some strengths, I'm a quick learner. Like I said before, I really like to learn, so if it interests me, I'm going to want to learn the most I can about it. I also am a team player. I really like working with others and communicating with others and helping people if I can. And I have customer service skills. I worked in the food industry throughout college, and that helped me improve upon those skills. And a weakness would be that I can become frustrated easily at times. I've come up with a coping mechanism for this. I take a step back, take a deep breath, and kind of get my bearings, figure out my thoughts before I step back into the situation so that I can get through it effectively, efficiently, without causing any problems.
Yeah, this profession has many times of frustration, so it's really important to have skills to cope with it.
Yeah.
So what interests you about this job?
I am really excited to work with a diverse population. I like to see different things every day, and I believe that patients with neurological conditions will always keep me on my toes and keep me challenged, which will allow me to grow as a clinician and learn more and kind of branch out and really develop my skills for the future.
You'll definitely never be bored here.
It's okay with me.
There's always stuff going on. So what experiences have prepared you for this job?
Well, one of my clinicals was in an inpatient skilled nursing facility. At this facility, I got the opportunity to work with stroke patients, TBI patients, just general orthopedic cases as well. I really got to develop my communication skills, transfer skills, and all that kind of stuff there. I also had the chance to work with stroke patients from the Ithaca community in a course called Center for Life Skills that the college provided to us. I got to work with speech path, OT, and therapeutic rec students in that course as well, and we all collaborated on a plan of care for a patient. And we didn't have the chance to work together as closely as I had hoped, but we still got to work together. I got to shadow the OT a couple of times, and then a speech path as well while they were working with my patient.
That sounds like an incredible opportunity at your school. You're really lucky to have this opportunity like that.
Yeah, that's what all of our professors said, and I really did learn a lot. So
yeah, that collaboration with a bunch of other professions is really important because we do that here too. So where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years?
I see myself continuing to help people and help them gain back their independence so that they can get back to the things that they love doing. I also see myself developing my communication and patient skills overall, just becoming a better clinician. I hope to gain more of a leadership role in the company as well. I want to continue to work with the other therapists and help them develop their skills, and I want to learn from them as well so that I can be better and help my patients more, and maybe get a new view on things that I might not have had before.
Those are some great goals, and I really think you're going to be able to attain them. So do you have any questions for me?
Yes, actually. I was wondering what your ideal employee would look like.
So here we definitely have a team-based approach to how we treat patients, working with a bunch of the different types of therapies. So we really look for someone who's a team player, who's able, to communicate well with both their patients, but also the other staff that works here and the other therapists that we work with, as well as, the doctors that we also have to communicate with as well. And we're also really looking for someone who can both, communicate but listen as well, because listening is a huge part of who we are as a profession. So that's probably the big points there.
Okay. What is the team dynamic, or the dynamic between the therapists?
So with that team-based approach, we really look for a dynamic that's collaborative, working together, and we really like to have fun with each other and get to know each other more than a professional level. So we try to hang out outside of work and do activities together as a team.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it really is.
My last question is, what does a typical caseload look like?
So in this facility, the patients can come in and out day by day. So the caseload can vary a little bit, but we tend to have between 8 to 12 patients per day, and that can be with a 30-minute session, or it could be up to an hour session.
Okay. I believe those are all the questions that I have for you.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Well, thank you for having me, and thank you for giving me the time again.
Yeah, of course.
If I have any more questions, is it alright if I email you or call you?
Definitely.
Okay. And is there any chance I could get a business card?
Yes, of course. My email is right on there.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for coming. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.